Hello, and you have arrived at the next episode of Mini-Max 1030R build. The rear end went together nicely. As you can see, nice and plumb here. Got nice straight rear of the plane. Got this piece of plywood goes up underneath there when I move it. That's going to be a top side job. Also, you can look up there and see how it curves up and then it goes straight and then it curves back at the front. Well, during that process, when you bend this end and that end, it tends to bow this out a little bit. Even though I had some clamps on it, I had spreaders in here. Heard something crack when I was bending something. I didn't know where it was, but it was this piece here. It was glued on one end, but it broke off the other end. So I went to squeeze it back together a little bit, and I heard another crack in the piece of wood. So I thrown it away. This is a new one I've cut. So I've got to glue this back in here. This part here went together nicely. Now where the spur goes and everything, I think we got really good glue and fit there. We'll see better once we flip it over. Taking all the blocks, I had a bunch of blocks inside kind of guiding this curve at different spots. I was bending it as I go instead of trying to make it round, kind of give it a more of an elliptical shape. Taking all the spreaders out. And I have pre-cut these pieces of wood. I don't know if you notice these sides here. Now that you it's bent in, it's not square anymore. Look down on top of it, you can see we got a little bit of an angle right there. And I am not going to grind that down. In the back I think I will, but right here I'm not going to grind this down flush. I've got these boards here to go in there that I've cut. And I put a little bit of a bevel on this piece of wood that goes up here. Let's get tight. So it will get some of the fit, but it's not going to get glued completely. But sanding all that down, I don't think it's going to have any structural significance. I don't think it's going to add to the value of the strength of the front if I do that. And it'll probably end up looking like crap. I might be wrong, but anyway, so we're going to glue these pieces in here. And then we got a board that goes down there. Right here, which is this board here, and that seals up the motor compartment, because this here, remember, we're upside down. This is the motor compartment. I'm gonna be in here, so we'll try to keep them fumes and all that stuff out of there. All right, and then we have RS60 right here. I've got a slightly beveled for a good fit. And then we're going to get another one up in here. I'll cut it in a minute. Anyway, let's try to get all those items glued in and get that front set. Stand by. By the time we get to the end of the project, I'll probably figure out how much epoxy to mix up at one time without mixing up too much or not enough. Whew. I tell you, sometimes I'm going together so quickly and everything, you worry about, is that in the right spot or does that look right? I don't know. But I made a bunch of mistakes. I'll probably make a bunch more. A little tighter fit. Okay. Tight. put this piece in here. Take a second, I got just enough glue left. Usually I got epoxy all over my arm. I need rubber wrist gloves is what I need, I guess. Stay put. Okay, that's good. All right. Now we got this piece of wood to put in here. And I have taken my rotary drill with, of course, what other kind of drill is there? And taking the drill and grind it off the side of this to make it the same angle. Because remember, this is square when it's going straight. Now it's bent in. For this piece of plywood to make any kind of contact, I actually chiseled and grinded this down. Uh-oh. I forgot to put wax paper under there. Better do that right now before I forget. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Just goes right like this. Okay, looking good. Let's staple that up. All right. So, everything I want to glue up right now is glued up. We've got this front done as far as the bottom goes. This front is done as far as the bottom goes. Gonna pull some staples, sand, touch up, whatever. I don't know if you noticed looking down, and as we bent the sides in, it rolled the stiffener, which is not uncommon, right here. It rolled it a little bit, so it's not flat now. And it's going to have to be sanded down flat so that I can put a straight edge from one side to the other. One side to the other. and touch wood the whole way. And this right side's not bad at all. This left side's turned up some. You can see what I'm talking about. Really bad right here. Anyway, some light sanding. So we're just talking about from here to here, and then the transition area back yonder. But so she's coming together. I'm looking at motors. I'm looking at different motors right now. Whoever can give me the best package deal, who I'm gonna go with, and the least weight and the most horsepower. Dave said I can go up to 90 pounds or 40 horsepower, but I don't want to go up to. I don't want to be doing the maximum of anything really. So I'd love to find something in the 35, 40 horsepower range that weighs 60, 70 pounds. I'm looking at Kawasaki and Pulini and Simonini, I forget that one, and Hearth. I'd rather have a 4-stroke, but I can't afford that. If I could afford that, I just would buy a regular airplane instead of building my own, trying to save some money. But you guys suggestions on planes, motors that y'all have used that are got a lot of power, no weight, and a really good cost, where to get them, let me know, because I need to order one right now. Get it on order so that it'll be here in the, I don't know, 2 to 3 months to have this thing ready. I'm hoping to have it ready here. It is middle of September. I'm hoping to have it ready really close by the end of the year. Hunting season just started, and lots of things. Really busy at work, holidays. We'll see what happens. But thanks for tuning in as usual.